What's up, my friends? 7-1 last week. Let's start off today 1-0. I got a plus 132 parlay. Going to look at the betting sheet, and then we're also going to look at the parlay itself, and then we're looking at some underdog fantasy best ball. Let's go right now. All right, I post this every single day on Twitter. I post it on Pickett as much as I can, and I'm going to show you right now a play that I found using the sheet. And you guys can make plays every day doing this as well. Please, by all means, get after it, man. Make some money using this free cheat sheet. And if you make a little money, check out Dub Club 1499 down below. Let's look at Jordan Montgomery first off, left-handed pitcher for Arizona against Cincinnati at home. He's had 4 starts this season, 23 innings pitched. That's 5.75 innings per game, 17.25 outs. So if you're playing like an outs prop, this is the average. Here you can look at the rest of his metrics for whip and all this stuff, all the way down to swinging strike rate and strikeout percentage. But honestly, let's look at Cincinnati first before we continue. Last 14 days versus opposing pitchers starting handedness. That means what is Cincinnati over the last 14 days doing versus left-handed pitchers? Because we know Jordan Montgomery's a lefty. Well, we can see Cincinnati is at 148 plate appearances, 8.8% walk rate. All right, so that's just middle of the road. And then 20.3% strikeout rate, moderately low, but a 191 average. They cannot hit the ball. In fact, that is the 4th lowest on the entire slate. And this is a big slate today. Then you go look at Jordan Montgomery and you see when he has been healthy, that's essentially all we've needed for the past couple seasons of baseball. When he's thrown for 75 plus pitches, my guy has hit the over in 22 of the last 26 games. And that's why his outs prop today is juiced so high. It's like minus 170, minus 180 to the over at 17.5. So we're not touching that as a straight pick. Now, if you go back to the cheat sheet, there's another play I thought was really interesting, but I didn't pull the trigger yet, and I probably will later. Spencer Arrighetti for Houston versus Oakland. Now, he's got this terrible walk rate, just horrendous. 5.48 walks per 9. That is so bad. He's second to only Dakota Hudson at 5.82 walks per 9 innings pitched. Then you go over here and you see Oakland actually, shockingly, last 388 plate appearances. By the way, that is the third highest, that is the second highest sample size on the entire slate. They have an 11.6% walk rate, the third highest walk rate. So you've got a team in Oakland with a massive sample size over the last 2 weeks versus right-handed pitchers with the third highest walk rate against the second highest walk rate for a pitcher. So yeah, I should probably look into Arrighetti and over walk rate today, or over walk prop at 1.5 would be a great parlay piece. But where did I go instead of him? I went with the larger sample size of Zach Eflin, looking at the walk rate of 0.75 per 9 innings pitched, and he's thrown just about 6 innings pitched per game over 8 starts. Faces Boston with their average walk rate today, and you go look at Eflin and all his trends. It's a glorious looking play. Let me show you this, but before I do me a favor. Like the video if you're here and you're like, yeah, I'm digging it. 7-1 on these player props and these parlays over the last week or so of videos. Yeah, I've been here for it. I dig it. I'm going to be here tomorrow and the day after and the day after that. Like the video. Drop a comment down below at the end of the video if you hear from more betting or if you're here for more of the best ball that you'll see next. Or let me know if you want both. You can even just reply both. Give me both, okay? That'll help me out going forward with what types of videos to produce. Here's the parlay, man. Zach Eflin under 1.5 walks today. Of course, not playable as a straight play at minus 215. Jordan Montgomery not playable as a straight pick at minus 170. Regardless of the garbage you see on Twitter, I'm seeing minus 180s, minus 160s, minus 190 from some huge accounts, 40, 50,000 Twitter followers. And they're giving you picks and saying this is a good play. I love this play, minus 184. What are y'all doing out there? Don't touch those things. So I'm using these 2 parlay pieces, plus 132. Give me that all day, baby. I can even go Eflin with Arrighetti for, I looked at it off the side here, and you could actually get like a plus 150 depending on the book you use. And shoot, if one of those parlays hit, you are profitable. You don't even need them both to hit. You need one of those 2 parlays to hit, and you'd be profitable by 0.32 units if this is the one that hits and the other doesn't. Or you could be profitable by 0.5 units if the other one hits and this doesn't. And if they both hit, you're profitable, my friends, by a lot. You'd actually be up 2.8 units at that point. What a great way to bet on sports. And now you see why my Discord makes so much money with me. $14.99 down below. Get yourself hooked up. Let's move on some best ball again. I need your help. You got to tell me if this is the type of stuff you're here for. You want extras. And here you go. You can see I have just started this weekend entering these slow drafts for the puppy, the Chihuahua. I love this one. It's a 25 max entry at $4. So I'd have $100 tied up for the NFL season, and I pretty much get myself an opportunity to win a boatload of money. You can see MLB is going. They still got a bunch of prizes every single day. Go to NFL. Here you go. $1 million return for the big dog, $500K for the puppy, $250 for the Chihuahua, and $15 million up for grabs in Best Ball Mania 5. So let's click the Chihuahua. I'm going to enter one live for you as you can see what it's like. 70,000 entrants, 8 hours per pick. All right. I don't do the 30 seconds per pick anymore. It doesn't work for my lifestyle. I did at one point. Can't do it now. So I do 8 hours per pick. Basically, you have to make 1 to 2 picks per day and usually last like 5 or 6 days, and then it'll be finished and I'll have my lineup in. It gives me an opportunity to think when I get my turn, lets me dance around work life, dad life. I love this one. So 8 hours per pick. I'm going to enter this. Yes. And you can see, all right, waiting for 3 people. Once the 3 people join this, oh, you can see it just moved to 2 people. It doesn't take too long. It'll go live and I'll end up finding out what my draft spot is. And in the meantime, there it is. We'll actually might see this live while I'm talking here. 1 person remaining. I could set up my queue. I could go ahead and rearrange where I want people. And I'll just show you. I can go to my drafts right now, go to the active list, and I'll show you. I've got a Patreon draft on the Patreon that I'm running with Hulk on Patreon/Hulk Bets, $5. He does all his betting, and I do all of my best ball content over there with him. So it's a really good value over there. I'm going to show you here. So let's take a look. So 4 picks away for this puppy entry. I had the 10th pick. Yeah, beautiful. So in the first round, what did I do? And you can see there's many different ways to look at this. I can click this little box here, and it's going to bring up the entire draft board. It's going to show you. Here it is. All right. Got to me, the 10th pick. I chose Garrett Wilson. It came back around to me. I chose Brandon Ayuk. Went down, came back around from the 3rd round. I grabbed Devonta Smith. I went 0 RB for the first 3 rounds, and I really front-loaded my lineup on guys who I think can win me any given week. Now, remember, you got 12 teams. You can see Adam Levitan. There's some big names that enter these ones. You're going to see every single week, it's you versus the 11 other teams. At the end of the season, the top 2 scoring teams will advance into the playoffs. So you don't have to set your lineups or anything like that. I love it. You get the opportunity to just draft your team, and then week after week you get to sweat. You just get to sweat out your team and how they're doing. Now let's take a look. We've got the active draft going on here, and it is about to launch. So let's watch it launch live as I am sitting here just blabbing away. So draft will start. I can see my draft pick is the 8th pick overall. Now, because this is not a 30-second per pick draft, I might not get to my draft later today. Matthew Mary. I don't know if that's actually him, Matthew Berry, and he just does it funny. But you'll see some huge names in these, which makes it a lot of fun. It makes it a lot of fun to draft against some big name people you've watched on TV, you've listened on podcasts, streams, things like that on Twitter. And you get an opportunity to compete with them for a lot of money. It's very, very fun. I'm telling you right now, when it comes to me at the 8th pick, I really been liking whenever I'm on Ron St. Brown drops to me. And he does. He's been dropping to me. I see Breece Hall sometimes even goes up here ahead of Justin Jefferson with the concern of the quarterback position. Jamar Chase, he's not going to make it to me. However, if someone like this drops down, I'll take him regardless of anything else. But I've been taking Breece Hall. I've been taking Amon St. Brown. Garrett Wilson, I've reached for at 8th. I think he can have just an insane year this year. I really expect him to just explode. I mean, you can look at his targets, his rookie year, 147, 168 last year. Like if he's getting even 130 or 140 with Aaron Rodgers throwing to him, I mean, we're going to see the Devonta Adams type production out of him. I really, truly think that that's the upside. 110 catches, 1,300 yards, 1,200 yards, 12 to 15 touchdowns. Like we are looking at top 5 finisher for fantasy upside. So I am so high on Garrett Wilson this year. Jahmyr Gibbs, I think could absolutely go nuclear. Top 5 type player if he steals some more touchdowns from David Montgomery. Same with Devon Achane, who when I click the running back position, you're seeing him. right now, Achane, behind Kyron Williams and Jonathan Taylor and Saquon Barkley, like I have him all the way up here. Matter of fact, I would slide Brian Robinson down here to 5. I'd slide Breece Hall to 2, Jahmyr Gibbs to 3, and I have Achane at 4 right now. So, my projection rankings and my upside targets different than what the current ADP is. And by the way, if you want my rankings and my sleeper list and all that stuff, I'll drop that link down below in the pinned comments today. You can get it on Patreon. And I'm telling you right now, we'll give you the first month for free. Just sign up. And then when you're in there, there's a little best ball fantasy football chat room for Patreon on the app. Hop in there and say, what up? I'm here because of Mitch's YouTube video. And I think that'll be really cool for me to see who comes and joins. And remember, you get a free month. So you sign up, it's $4.99. And after you're done signing up, we refund you within 24 hours. So you'll get free access, my friends. It's going to be a lot of fun. All things best ball. And again, if you want to use Hulk's bets, he's 17-3 in his last 20 picks. A lot to like over there. I would suggest sign up there for free right now. Sign up on my Dub Club, $14.99. You have a month straight of betting picks and best ball content for $15. Can't beat it, my friends. And of course, inside my Dub Club, you get 15 other betting channels, betting models, cheat sheets, and 8+ cappers. So you get a lot of value here today. $15, 2 different platforms. I'll see you in the inside, my friends. Enjoy that parlay. Remember, a +132 parlay I showed in the video. And if you like the best ball content, drop a comment down below. Let me know you want more best ball going forward, and I'll do it for you here on YouTube. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. I'll be back tomorrow on another episode of Bets for Breakfast, my friends. Have yourselves a wonderful day. Get paid.